In today's video, I'm just showing you how to upload and publish your book to Kindle Direct Publishing in 10 minutes or less. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dane, and on this channel I talk all about self-publishing books on Amazon, online entrepreneurship, and just lifestyle in general. So if that kind of thing interests you, make sure you subscribe, drop a like on the video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. I actually missed my weekly upload schedule for last week, so I apologize to people who were expecting that. I just had a couple of things I had to get done, and I just had a very busy month. So I was just a little bit burned out, so I want to take a week off so I could regenerate and come up with some new video ideas and stuff like that. So in this week's video, I'm going over a highly requested topic, which is uploading and publishing your book to Kindle Direct Publishing. And in this video, I'm not going to be going over things like how to make a title, how to make your book description. Okay, I have different videos on all of those kinds of things on my channel. But in this video, I'm just showing you the basics to uploading it to KDP, whether it's an ebook or a paperback. I'll be walking you through both of those things and all the different things that go into it and how I go about doing it when it comes to doing pricing, picking your back-end keywords, whether or not to choose Kindle Unlimited or not, all those kinds of things that go into uploading your book to KDP. So I'm sure tons of you guys are wondering how to do it. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump into my computer and let's get rolling with this tutorial. Okay, so as you guys can see on screen, uploading your books to KDP, that's what this is all about today. First, a couple things I want to go over before we jump into the back end of Kindle Direct Publishing and actually walk you through things. Just want to go over a couple of intricate details that need to go into uploading your book to KDP if you're not aware already. So some things that you need when you're uploading your book to KDP. You need a title, a subtitle, you need an author name. This stuff should be pretty self-explanatory, but I'll make sure I put it in the video. Book description, 7 back-end keywords, a manuscript, obviously, so words or whatever is in your book, whether it's a low content book, DIY style book, or a long form book. Your manuscript, obviously need that, and your ebook and paperback covers. Some of you guys might not be doing ebooks, some of you might not be doing paperbacks. I'll show you how to upload both of them because there are a couple of different things that go into each of them that are different from each other. So I'll make sure that I walk you through both of those things. So first things first, I just want to talk about back-end keywords quickly because it is a common topic of discussion when it comes to uploading your book, and it's important. And I actually recently made a video on how to pick these, so I'm not going to go into the specifics on what goes into choosing your back-end keywords. So I'll link that down below this video so you can go through that video if you want to get a better idea of how to fill these out. But right now I want to talk about just the simple details that go into this. So some back-end keyword rules. So Amazon explicitly tells you not to use any keywords that you've already used in your book title. All right, so if you have the word, I'm just showing you my example is hydroponics in this. If I have hydroponics in my main book title, I don't want to put hydroponics in my 7 back-end keywords. That's just a waste of space and you're just putting it twice. You're doubling up. There's no reason to do that. So in turn, not being able to put your title keywords into your 7 back-end keywords, this makes it the perfect spot to put in keywords that didn't quite make the cut. So basically, if you have a bunch of keywords in your title, your main title, and you wanted to put another keyword in there so it ranked for that one, but it didn't quite make it into the main title or the subtitle, it just didn't make sense, the back-end keywords area is the perfect spot to put that. So if I want to put hydroponically, because that is a separate keyword that actually makes sense for my book, but I didn't put it in my main title, I can put hydroponically, like I don't know what form of the word that is, but into the back-end keyword area. So you can rank for that book as well. And of course, only include relevant keywords, nothing misleading like other author names, different categories, etc. Here are some things to avoid though. So things like free, book, Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, KDP Select, paperback, new, on sale, cheap, buy now, bestseller, tons of stuff, right? Book titles, author names, category names, etc. You get the idea. Don't put any of these things into your back-end keywords. Amazon can actually get you into big trouble for doing this, so just avoid doing it completely. Only stick to relevant keywords that didn't quite make the cut into your main title or subtitle. When it comes to pricing, for ebooks, $2.99 to $9.99 is my pricing of choice because you get 70% royalties. Anything different than that, you'll get only 35% royalties. All right, so keep it in that threshold if you want to get 70%. I suggest doing $2.99 to $3.99 after 1 week has gone by. So for the first week though, when you publish and launch your book, I suggest doing 99 cents. Keep it low so you get more sales, maximize those sales, and start off on the right foot with Amazon's algorithm. Paperbacks, pricing for these guys, $11.99 to $17.99 is kind of the average for paperbacks on KDP. It totally depends on your niche and your competitors though. All right, so, and you'll see I'm going to talk about competitors in the tutorial, but typically speaking, $11.99 to $17.99 is a good sweet spot for pricing for paperbacks. For the first 1 to 2 weeks, have the price set to a little bit lower than you'd like it. Just again, same idea with the 99-cent thing with ebooks. Paperback books, have it a little bit lower so you can compete with people, your competition, and get more sales and start off on the right foot with Amazon's algorithm and have a successful book launch. After that, feel free to experiment with higher prices and see what sells best. All right, so higher price, test it out, see what happens. If it sells more, obviously keep it at that price. If you notice after a week with the new price, it doesn't sell as much, maybe drop it down $1 and see what happens. Finally, before we get into the tutorial, I just want to talk about Kindle Unlimited quickly so you have an idea of what it is, because I don't really want to talk about it while I'm walking you through the steps. But Kindle Unlimited, this is only something for ebooks. It's not for paperback books, just for ebooks, okay? Kindle Unlimited is a free program that Amazon offers for their customers for ebook downloads. It's kind of like a subscription service. So for Netflix, you pay $30 a month, you get unlimited movies, TV shows, whatever it's on Netflix. KDP Select, the customer pays monthly, and they get downloads for a bunch of ebooks that are enrolled in Kindle Unlimited. It allows Kindle Unlimited members to download your books for free, and you'll get paid for page reads. It's kind of the same thing as like Spotify. Artists get paid for listens. I don't know if it's called listens, but you know what I'm saying. This allows you to do a free book promotion, okay? If you don't have Kindle Unlimited selected, you can't promote your book for free. So this is one advantage of Kindle Unlimited. This is something that assists greatly in your book launch. And you cannot put your ebook onto any other platforms while it is part of Kindle Unlimited. It is exclusive to Amazon when you have your book enrolled in Kindle Unlimited KDP Select. Same thing. From our end, I believe it's called KDP Select. From the customer's end, it's called Kindle Unlimited. It's a little bit confusing. Finally, you can always email Amazon and ask them to have your book removed from the program. So it's not a big deal, but I suggest putting it in there. You'll still get paid for people who aren't enrolled in Kindle Unlimited. They'll still buy your ebook, and you'll also get paid for page reads. So it's not that bad of a deal. And you also can do the free book promotion. So I highly suggest doing it. Anyways, that's it for the details. Let's get into the tutorial here. I'm gonna jump into my computer and walk you through how to do this when it comes to ebooks and for paperback books. What you're gonna wanna do is make sure you're on the bookshelf page for your KDP account. And what you're gonna wanna do to start out is click this Kindle ebook button, plus button here, okay? I've already started mine here, so I'm gonna go down here, but click that and it'll bring you to the same page I'm about to go to. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like when you go on to the first ebook upload page. This stuff's all gonna be blank, but it's pretty simple. So let's walk through this right now. So first things first, language, English most likely is what your book is gonna be in. Book title, put it there. Subtitle, put it there. Series, you can leave that blank for now. Edition, leave it blank. Author, this is where you're gonna put your pen name. So I put Louise Golden in there. Below that is your book description area. And you can see this is where you're gonna wanna enter in the HTML formatted block of text that we made using the book description generator. So paste that into here. Publishing rights, I own the copyright and hold the necessary rights. Keywords, again, this is where you want to put the keywords that didn't quite make the cut in your title. So make sure none of these keywords show up in your title. So make sure that they don't show up in your title, like hydroponically didn't show up in my title, DIY, aquaponics, supplies. So these are just additional keywords that didn't quite make the cut for me. Below that, you can pick 2 categories down here. Make sure the categories are relevant to your book. Obviously, you're going to want to go nonfiction. And if your book is a kid's book or something, juvenile nonfiction, go through there. So yeah, go through here, find the 2 categories that suit your book best and pop them in there, okay? For this one, I chose gardening techniques and garden design. Age and gender range, or age and grade range, sorry. I don't usually fill in, doesn't matter. Down here, I am ready to release my book now. Save and continue. So on the second page here, this is the ebook content page. This is where you're gonna upload your stuff, okay? So the manuscript here, digital rights management, I always just do no. Below that, upload your ebook manuscript. So make sure you upload the ebook formatted version of your manuscript here. Below that, it'll be automatically clicked on this, use the cover creator. Make sure you click upload your cover that you already have and upload the one that you got from Fiverr right here. And then you're gonna wanna launch the previewer and make sure everything looks good. I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't need to. But this is basically gonna launch a mock-up version of a Kindle device with your book on it. So you can view the interior, make sure all of your links and all that stuff is looking good. Kindle ebook ISBN, don't need it. And we're gonna go save and continue. And then finally, on the last page here is the Kindle ebook pricing. And it's also where you can do Kindle or KDP Select, sorry. And this will be automatically not checked. So this is where we can check it so we can run that free book promotion in the future. So make sure this is checked, okay? Territories, all territories. And then down here, select a royalty plan for your Kindle book. Like I said, for the first week that your book is live, I do suggest doing 99 cents and then raising it after that. In order for you to type in 99 cents and it to let you, you need to select this 35% option up here. If I select 70, it's not going to let me do that. See, it's red. So I need to select 35. And then once that's selected, type in 99 cents. And then for all the other marketplaces, just match the price. Okay. So obviously in their currencies, make sure it's related to it. On the UK market, 79 cents. Same idea. If I were to do $2.99 at 70% royalty, so after my first week's gone by, say I'll do that, and I'll go base all marketplaces on this price, and then it's gonna automatically turn them to that. And I'll usually just round them to the nearest cleanest looking number. So for example, I'd probably just go $1.99 for that. But make sure you make them all look nice, clean, and pretty. But again, for the first week, do 99 cents. So I'll go like that. And good. When you change that price to $2.99, make sure, just so you are aware, make sure you click that 70% so you're getting that royalty. Don't leave it at 35% when you're on $2.99. Just want to make sure that's clear, okay? Down here, allow lending for this book. It's totally fine. And then at the bottom, it'll say how long it'll take to review your book. Usually it only takes around, I'm going to be going over this in a second, but usually it takes around 12 to 24 hours. But if it's your first book being uploaded to KDP, it might take a little bit longer. After that, we're going to go save as draft, okay? Don't publish it yet. Just save it as a draft. Okay, so now that our book is uploaded and drafted in its ebook format, you're going to see a button down here that says add the paperback version. Don't do the link in existing. Don't do that. Make sure you make a new one. Mine says continue setup because I've already started it. So I'm going to go to the first page of the paperback, and it's very similar to the ebook version. A lot of the stuff will autofill for you to all the areas. So your book description should be there. The one area it's not going to autofill usually is the categories. You're going to have to pick the same 2 categories again for your paperback. And then adult content. I told you not to go into this realm if you want to advertise. So you should be clicking no down here. Click save and continue. And then at the top, this isn't going to be clicked yet. Make sure you go get a free KDP ISBN. Click assign me a free KDP ISBN and you'll be good to go. Publication date doesn't matter. And then here is where we're going to choose the formatting and all that stuff. Never do color interior. That will run your royalty or your expense way up on each book. Colored printing just costs way more and it's not really worth it. Okay. So either we're going to do black and white interior with cream paper or black and white interior with white paper. Totally personal preference. I'll do cream paper. Trim size, again, you can select a different one or the 6x9, which is another popular one, right? You can see these are other popular ones right here. So 5x8, no bleed. And then below that, you can pick whether you want your cover to be matte finished or glossy finish. So glossy meaning it will be shiny, the paperback cover, and then matte will be a matte finish. It's flat, it's not glossy. Below that, upload your paperback formatted manuscript. Make sure it's your paperback 5x8 one. It's not your ebook formatted one. Below that, this will be auto selected again, the cover creator. Make sure you click this one and then upload your cover. And then you're gonna wanna launch the previewer. And I'll do this real quick so I can show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so again, mine's gonna look very empty right now because it's just a mock-up version, but this is a way to check and make sure everything is looking good. And if there's errors on the side, KDP will tell you about the errors that you need to fix. And you can just go through and see what your book is gonna look like. Okay, so yeah, there's blank pages, table of contents, all that stuff. You can go through, you can click a thumbnail view, it'll show you the entire book and everything. So just go through, make sure everything looks good. And this is what it's gonna look like when they print your book, okay? So if you're happy with everything, all the pages, what everything looks like, and click approve down here. And then it's going to show you what your estimated cost per book will be. And we're going to go save and continue. On the last page here, paperback rights and pricing. At the very top, you'll see there's no Kindle Unlimited option or KDP Select option. That's only for ebooks. It's not for paperback books. And then territories here, click all territories. Pricing and royalties, same idea as before. And make sure you follow the pricing that I told you to do, okay? First week, make it a little bit cheaper and then raise the price. And you want to base your price on your competitors, okay? So if I go to, so make sure you choose books here. That'll take you to the paperbacks. Okay. So it looks like this one is $14.95, $11, $16, $15, $20, $24, $20. That's a bit of an outlier. $12. So for the first week, I would probably, price it at $11.99, a little bit lower than the rest of the competition. And then after the first week, start gradually moving the price up to a sweet spot where you start to see the most sales and where your book is being bought the most often, okay? And again, make sure you match the price for the different marketplaces down here. At the end of that, don't click publish yet, just do save as a draft, and you are good to go for both the ebook and the paperback versions of your book. Okay guys, that was the walkthrough for uploading your books to Kindle Direct Publishing for ebooks and paperback books. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully I walk you guys through it clearly and concisely. You can see it's about 10 minutes process, pretty quick. Have it uploaded and it's ready to go. Of course, there's a few things in there that you need to do beforehand, like get your book made, write your book if you're writing it, or get a ghostwriter to write it, have your book description ready, have your title, all those things need to be ready. But the whole process of uploading it and publishing it is literally can only take like 10 minutes, and that's for ebook and paperback book. So now you're probably wondering, how does the review process work with KDP? Well, generally the review process for my ebooks takes around 12 to 24 hours and then they go live. You'll see on your back end, it'll say to 72 hours, I think. Usually it's 12 to 24. If it's your first book you're uploading, it'll take a little bit longer than 12 to 24, usually 48 hours if you have a brand new account. For paperbacks, usually around 24 to 48 hours. They take a little bit longer for whatever reason. And this timing depends on the length of the book as well. All right, so if you have a very long book, it only makes sense that the review process is going to take a little bit longer. Finally, what to expect. Okay, once your ebook and paperback are live, both the versions, they most likely won't be on the same product page. Don't worry, okay? After around maybe 12 to 48 hours, they will link, all right? And they'll be on the same product page. It does not matter. In the beginning, they probably won't be on the same page. It'll take maybe a day or so for them to link together and be on the same product page. It's not a big deal. And if someone leaves a review on one of these books, like your ebook or your paperback book, while they're not linked, once they do link, it'll show up for both of them, so it's not an issue. And then another thing to make sure that is like to check is the look inside feature, which is where you can click in and view a few pages of a book. This can take up to a week to work properly. All right, so if it doesn't work over the first couple of days, don't stress out, it'll work eventually. All right, so that is what to expect once your book is uploaded and live on KDP. This kind of things can take a few days, so just be patient. It'll eventually work out. Nothing's incorrect if it's not linking or you're not getting a review on one of the other books. It will link and you'll be good to go. The look inside feature will eventually work. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the quick walkthrough of uploading and publishing your ebook and your paperback book to Kindle Direct Publishing in around 10 minutes or so. I know this video is longer than 10 minutes, but it's because I was breaking down things, laying down some ground rules at the beginning. The whole process of uploading it should only take 10 minutes or less. It's not that difficult to do. And once you do it more and more with more and more books, it gets quicker and quicker and the process becomes more straightforward. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you subscribe, drop a like on the video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. I try to post new videos once every single week. Like I said, last week I missed it because I just had a very busy month. I had tons of stuff going on. Just didn't have the chance to get that video made. So this is my video for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, again, make sure you subscribe and I'll see you in next week's video. Peace.